Coming up today, the incredible story of a wonderful Lambretta that went all the way to Brazil from Montreal. Welcome to Scootart's presentation. This is a Lambretta 1966 with an incredible story behind it. So a young lady that was 26 years old, Claudette Véronneau in Quebec, in Montreal, decided to go all the way to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in 1966 to do the promotion of the Expo 67, which is the International World Fair in Montreal in 1967. And she drove about 20,000 miles, which is about 30,000 kilometers today, all the way to go there without any trouble. I mean, she never really had any trouble with that. The only little issues that they had was in Peru. She had to redo the carburetor at one point, and she had a few puncture. She went there with her husband at that time, Alfredo. He was a little bit older. He was close to 40 years old. The guy passed away this year. He was 96 years old. And she got a sponsorship from Bentley Cycle and Sport, which was the distributor of the Lambretta at that time in Quebec. And they offered this scooter for free for this adventure. And Alfredo got a sponsorship from Jawa in the same time for a 250cc motorcycle, so a Jawa 250 with a sidecar. And the couple went all the way down to Rio without any trouble with the two bikes. And at the very last time, just before to leave, the cousin of Claudette decided to join them, and he got a sponsorship from Triumph. And he got a little Triumph Tina 100. And the poor guy, it was really hard for him because it was really slow, and the couple was a lot faster. And but the little kid, he was 18 years old. He went all the way down to Panama City when he crashed the scooter, broken arm, and he was rushed back to Canada. And for him, the trip was finished. But the couple continued, and they went all the way down to Brazil without any trouble. So it's pretty impressive. They left on October 17th, and they arrived in Rio on March 27th. So it's pretty amazing. Imagine today we have GPS, we have all the phones and stuff and everything. At that time, there was nothing of these, so it must be really, really hard to do this, and especially on a Lambretta like this. And the bike was really reliable at the end, so it went all the way down without any issues. So it's pretty incredible, the trip they had. So if you look closely, you're going to see all the little details about this bike. So it's impressive. So first of all, I mean, you have the Bentley Cycle and Sport in front on the fender, and it was covered up by stickers that from the countries that they went. And when they arrived in Brazil, originally this map and all this lettering was not there. They had it done in Brazil. For when they succeed, somebody painted this thing. So we see the map of the North and South America and Central America and all the countries. You have a nice tag here. It's pretty impressive, of the Brazil Automóvel Club do Brasil. Really interesting. Those crash bars were added shortly after the trip. So she used the bike until 72, but not really. And after that, it went in their living room. This is interesting. The side panels are not original here. We have the original set of panels, but we decide to keep them, to spare them, to just make sure that we won't get any damage on them. And actually, she repainted the old panels over the Bentley lettering. And then she added some vinyl stickers saying Montreal to Rio in 1967. So we kept those set of panels and we repainted a new one and had the panels repainted exactly like it was in 1966. So it's a little bit new like this. It was done recently, but it gives you the look that the bike was exactly in 1966 when they did the trip. So it's pretty impressive. And yeah, Alfredo passed away last year, unfortunately, in March, and he was 96. And when he passed away, the lady offered me the scooter. So we got it like this, and we want to preserve this piece of history because it's pretty impressive. And especially that it came with a book of pictures, and we see all the pictures of the trip. Every time they went in a new country, they had to go to the embassy. They were fully supported by the Canadian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So they got full support from Canada, and they had to meet all the embassies. It was pretty impressive. And at the end of the trip, they went into the travel business. They started their own travel agencies, and it went really big. So all their life was dedicated to travel at the end of this trip. So here's my Lambretta 1966. That is pretty impressive by the history behind this wonderful bike. Thank you.